Hi everyone, it's Kay here. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'm going to be doing ephemera making using a die from Uniquely Creative, this film strip die. This is to go in this journal that we are making together, and I actually have sewn the journal in, which is not very often I'd sew my journals in, but because it's such a thin journal, and I think it needs to be sewn in to keep it all tidy together. So I've got this die from Uniquely Creative, and I've got this set from Which Craft You Do Bits and Pieces set 3. I'm pretty sure it's set 3, and I've got a piece of plastic here to make it sort of like a film strip. I've actually done some preparation first. I've traced around the film strip because I wasn't sure how much I need to cut these figures out, so hopefully this works. Not done anything like this before, but I thought that because this collection is sort of like called In Your Grandma's Attic, I thought, well, not that people keep things in their attic anymore, but I think in some old houses they do. They would have kept some of the old photographs maybe in the attic, and I thought that this sort of lent itself to that, so that's why we're doing that today. This bit of paper here is also from the Bits and Pieces set 3 from Which Craft You Do. And you're probably thinking, well, why didn't you just cut one of your own? Well, I had these already cut because I bought the whole thing, and I thought I would buy the strips as well to help me make some tall long collages, and we still might do that with another parts of that same kit with a piece of manila folder card. Don't know what it's called. It's not really paper, it's thicker than paper, but it's thinner than card. So I tried to find pictures that were fitted in this very small space kind of thing. Oh, did I not do the bottom of that one? I could just see it. I'm trying very hard to put my light to one side so that it doesn't sort of create a glare on this surface here, but it still may be there. I've just remembered I've forgotten something. Just a minute. Need my phone book to glue these on. A bit of clean paper, I think. Not clean. It's not clean. Try it. Okay, that's nice and clean. So we'll do it on there, so I don't get glue everywhere. That'll hopefully cut down the glare as well. So I don't know whether she'll keep these bits and pieces or not. We're shocking at keeping bits and pieces, aren't we, really? But I can't really see anything on the bits I've cut off, so is it worth really keeping? To create a bit of collage, maybe? I don't know. We'll just leave it there for a moment, just decide later. So you know how, like on a film strip, you see, oh well, if you're a modern person, you might not even know what a film strip was. But I'm old enough to know what a film strip is. And back in the day, when you took your photographs, you took them into the chemist or to the photograph shop, and you got your prints done. I mean, people still. And then you got the negatives, which were in these sort of film strip top things, and you got your photographs as well. So I've actually got some original negatives in the house somewhere. I think they're over there in that cupboard over there. So this morning, Tony and I decided that we thought we would go down to our favourite beach at Largs Bay, which is about half an hour, 35 minutes away, to go for a bit of a walk, because I haven't been for a bit of a walk, really. It's a bit hard going for a walk when your arm's too sore, and yeah, it didn't work out really, does it? So I'm going to sort of maybe ink in between. Anyway, we went down there, and got to the bottom of the motorway, and well, we came to a halt, and we sat there and sat there, couldn't work out what was going on. We figured it might possibly be an accident, and we sort of moved a little bit, and we sat there and sat there for a bit longer, and the sign finally came up after an hour. We'd been sitting in this, couldn't go anywhere, couldn't go because they're stuck in this traffic, and on the sort of this overpass, which with a side concrete wall, and you couldn't sort of go anywhere, and it said collision ahead, expect delays, and we're thinking, well, we've already been here an hour, and the traffic behind was all built up, and because I tried googling to find out what was going on, because you know, you thought surely somebody would know, but I couldn't find any information at all. And I think we were there. For a good time. Anyway, I think my husband said maybe an hour and a quarter, whatever. And we were able to move, and we could turn left. But the thing to be able to we were going to turn right, but then to turn right would cause more of a traffic problem. So we decided to go the long way to where we normally go, just as well we sort of know that area not too badly, and so we went a different way. So finally, because we had to drop in at my daughter and son-in-law's place to pick up my husband's garden rake that he'd lent them for their garden. So it was a long morning. By the time we got to the beach, we were going to have a walk and then go and have coffee and cake after, but we had the coffee and cake first because it was quite late. And we left home just after 9, and I think it was 11 o'clock before we were there, and it was a long morning, and I understand why, you know, because with an accident you've got to make sure that everything is safe, but I think it was just like no one was moving at all, so we couldn't quite understand why no one was moving at all, why wasn't sort of one lane was turning right, which is they would have had to go up and then come back again kind of thing. But whether it's because if you turned left there was a bit of a traffic jam when you turned left, was the reason why they stopped us from going that way. We're not 100% sure, because there were police there. But I think my husband and I talked about it. We said, we think that's the longest time. Oh, this is just not coming out. That's the longest time we've actually been stuck in traffic for an accident or anything like that. And a friend of mine says that she thinks that a truck hit a cyclist and sustains serious injuries, which is not good at all. But it was just, and we were sitting there in the traffic for so long that the truck driver next to us actually turned his truck off, his engine off, because he was just sitting there doing nothing. So I probably could have done those photographs a little bit bigger. Maybe I should have done. Oh, that's all right. Didn't they sometimes have photographs with the colours? Okay. So I probably should have cut on the outside of that line, maybe. Oh well, lessons learned. First time I've ever done anything like this before, so... Oh, you know what I forgot to do? After all that, I forgot to stick the plastic down. I think that sitting in the car for such a long period of time has thrown me totally out. Pull that up now after all that. This is well 450's got a bit of wriggle room, which is one of the reasons why I like it. Gives you a bit of wriggle room to change your mind, which is I've just done. Put the glue on there. Now let's try the plastic again. Just put glue on the outside there. Hopefully this works. Because I've not done anything like this before. I thought I would see if it turned out alright. And then now I know that next time I need to sort of, this is just from packaging. This is, oh, I'm quite happy with the way that's looking so far. I mean, it is fiddly, but sometimes, you know, doing something a little bit different can be a bit fiddly, and you learn by doing the fiddly things. Oh, well, I personally find that that's the case for me, that if I if I have a go at them, try, then you learn things along the way. Let's have a look. I need a bit of tissue. What have I got tissue? I think I need my rubber, not tissue. Rub off all that extra glue I've got here. I reckon these glue rubbers are amazing. I don't know how they work, but they do a great job. Especially with the 450. I don't know if they would work with white glue at all. No idea. Because I don't tend to use a lot of white glues. I think I've got one. This one here. Power tack. I was trying to stick some fabric down the other day, and I don't know just if using the 450 was going to be enough, so I used the power tack, and in the end I'd use the 450 because I bought a power tack for material, but maybe I should have bought fabric glue. I think for us to have fabric tack in Australia, you have to buy it from somebody who imports it, because to buy it from an overseas company, the postage to Australia is just so high. And even to send overseas is high. Okay, let's have a look. Well, I'm quite happy the way that's looking so far. You know what? I think I probably should have had, oh no, maybe I should have had I was thinking maybe I should have had the people the other way around. I don't actually know. I can't remember. The slides are that way, aren't they? Maybe it's the same. Can't remember. Probably should have ordered some old film strips first. I reckon that looks really good. Really pleased with how that turned out. Just need a bit more glue here. So I hope that cyclist that got knocked by the truck is going to be okay. It's a bit of a worry, really. We've had a lot of horrible accidents lately. Well, I like that. That looks very, and I'll probably have to sort of do something in the back because I want to put it in the album like that. So I might have to do something to the back, but I really like the way that looks. And I was going to do some other work with this kit. Find another page. It's easier to rest on the page than keep going back and forth. Read my phone directory. Oh, I don't. Perhaps I should have done that actually. Maybe I do it upside down. Just realised privacy concerns. Very remiss of me. It's terrible. Okay, why didn't you think of that? Anyway, so I've got some things here from the kit as well. From Witchcraft You Do, and I'm going to try to use the colours that are here. So there's this those colours there match. That element does. I think it's probably on the wrong side. I try to put things that were the same together. Let's probably take that out. And got some numbers here. And what have I got on the other side? Oh, more of those, that colour. Let's get some space here. Anything in there? Well, that probably goes. Some of those. See, here we go. Done with those. Oops, wrong colours. Those are the wrong colours. Why did I get them out? Okay. I've lost the little pink thing, the white thing. Here. Pop it in there. That's better. Oh, I thought that maybe that colour might go. And that's, and we've got some other bits and pieces here as well. And these strips as well. So I'm just going to make a little bit of a collage. You know, my husband bought these Uhu sticks, magic blue. Well, they're not blue. Must have been a dud blot or something. I'm going to I think I'm doing this wrong. I think people probably put the glue on that side. Is that what they do? Yes, okay. They put the glue on that side. Until I don't use glue sticks very often. Put down the side there, just in the middle. What shall I use here? I'm trying to sort of find things that will sort of be like Granny Attic-ish. Put them together with a paper, with a clip to sort of keep them all together so wouldn't go walkabout, you know, like sort of get all mixed up. That's the wrong colour, that's the wrong colour. Maybe purple, that's the wrong colour, this colour maybe. Get that out. Alright, for that strip. Oh, didn't go around there properly. Hope you're all doing okay and doing something nice. We've had a nice weekend. We've had a quiet weekend, Tony and I, but I think I talked about that yesterday, about other things. So yesterday in my last video, I'm doing this way in advance like I normally do. I don't think I want any of those. Maybe that one. Or another beigey one. I think I might take this one here. Yeah, take that one. And some rulers. I think I didn't print out all the sheets. I probably should have printed out more of the sheets. Oh well, don't matter. Doesn't matter. That colour go to the wrong brown. It's this one here. Okay. Let's see how I go with that collection of things and some of the labels I've got here. Do you know, honestly, I don't know if this come from the kit or not, or whether it came from another bits. I bought a few bits and pieces kits, so I may have mixed them up a bit. Oh. It's too yellow. They're too green. That's too grey. Put those ones away. Might use one of these, but again, I'm not too sure if I got the right kit here. Oops. Not going to use those ones. Might get a couple of those out. Is that the right colour? That's the wrong brown. It's definitely the wrong brown. think that's the wrong brown as well, but it'll do. Don't you think that I probably should have got all these out before, but sometimes you just don't know what it is that you want in advance. That'll do for that one. And maybe another one of these bigger ones. Okay. Right, let's have a play with these. And what else did I have? I just saw something then and I can't work out where it's gone. I had a little, oh there it is. And I've got the side to a bit of paper that I used in the journal as well, so I might keep that for now. So I'm going to layer everything up now. I'll try the right way around, okay? Oops. See, I mean, but it's not blue. It says it's going to be blue, but it's not blue, so I think it must be a dud lot. I was watching Rennie from Witchcraft You do her collage, and she was actually going over the edges, so I actually might do that as well. You find sort of this is sort of like, I used to like doing just collaging and had a collage book and everything, but I think this is, in a way, this is like that. And I find that I'm not motivated to do the collaging just separately anymore, because this sort of meets the needs, sort of say. I'll put that on the corner. Should we do it this way around? Just to be different. The idea I'm going to be, and I've got spaces, yes I know. The idea being that if I do this, then I can create a tag with it, because there's to fit in this long journal. This because these were offcuts. So the idea is just, yeah, like I said, is just to sort of put things together how you like, and that is a skinny one. Let's find a skinny one. There's a skinny one here. I think that's the wrong colour. This one maybe. Excuse me faffing about here. That's too wide, but I'm going to be sneaky and cut it down the middle here. That fits in there nicely. Just cut off the ends to start off and use them here. Cut them off. Whoops. Looking good so far. Might use this one again. Oh. In there. Whoop. Clatter, bang. Oh, I think I might need a clean page already. Goodness. Sorry, not talking very much. I'm a bit tired today. Every time I have an operation, it takes a while for my stamina to return. I think it just knocks me around a bit, and I found going to the beach this morning quite didn't walk far, and I said to my husband, I'm done. I said, that's ridiculous, I'm done. I think I need to do a bit more walking if I can. It's just so uncomfortable. Really? I might find another. Oh, it's not cut very well, does it? Got too much white shine on that one. And on that one. There's a not meeting there, so why is that meeting there? Because that's come undone. Okay, let's put some more glue on it. So what do you do when you're crafting? Do you listen to music? Do you watch YouTube? Do you just zone out and have nothing? Quietness? I have a loud ticking clock, and sometimes I watch YouTube, but obviously I don't watch it when I'm talking with you, and that would be rude. Well, I think it's rude. I think I need something here. Where's the rest of that? Where's another ruler? Try that. A little bit of it. I quite like. It's quite like I listen to. I'm watching a bit of YouTube when I'm crafting. It's quite good. I find it quite relaxing and soothing, and listening to other people and thinking, oh yes, I need to try and do that and have a go at various things that people are making. But at the moment, I don't think I've got room on my desk for my tablet to do it. I'll have to create a bit of room in a minute after I finish with you guys. Oh, that was bad cutting. I might put this here, this film strippy top thing. Use this old-fashioned way. Oh, do you reckon that's enough? There, that's good. And then I could do it somewhere else as well. Maybe here, where it's sort of like not really reaching the edge very well. Down there, right down the bottom there. Because this ruler here is bothering me because it's not straight. That's better. More glue here. What I was going to do now, I've forgotten now. There like that, I think. Didn't do much overlapping in the end after all, really. I think it's sort of natural, not natural for me. That works. That bit there does work. That way. That way. So my husband and I would have a conversation about, you know, houses like we always do when we go down to the beach. We'd love to live by the beach, but just costs so much money, and quite often if you live near the beach you wouldn't be able to walk there anyway. You'd have to just probably drive anyway. So, like I said, it's only about half an hour, 35 minutes away, which is nothing really. We don't mind. Obviously when we get older it could be a problem, but at the moment it's fine. So because we know that if you bought by the sea, you'd have to have the upkeep as well and on your house because of the sea spray and salt water in the air. I think something needs to be there because it's just too much stuff showing on that side. Whether I put that there might just fit all the way along like I was going to, and I didn't in the end. This keeps coming up as well. Where's my little strip? So if you're a follower of mine, I think I told you that my oldest nephew and his wife had a baby girl. Well, she's a week old now. It's tiny. She's got lots of hair. Looks adorable. Oh, so I did that wrong, didn't I? I was going to do there from there. Haven't met her yet. Hopefully they'll have a family thing for us to get together and you can all meet her then. That'd be nice. Kill two birds with one stone, kind of expect. This is my extended family, like my sister and her boys and grandchildren. She's got 2 now, so that's nice. And us and our children and grandchildren, we've got 3, so it's always nice when we get together. I think that's all I want to do today. I'll show you something else that I've done off camera, if I can find it. I made a tag using some of the paper from the collection, and I actually did some stamping using some Tim Holtz field notes and another stamp that I had. So that's going to go in this cutlery pocket that I collaged some paper napkin and some, it's going to go in like that. And then after I collaged it, I'm thinking, probably should have created a little bit of a pocket here. So I might just do a little belly band here to put something else in there as well, because it looks a bit, all that space. All that space. So glad I was able to use is because I've been saying to my husband for a while, don't throw it away, I'll have that. Is that what you do when you go out? Don't throw that away, I'll have that. It's shocking. It's not shocking, it's just something we like to do. Does it go? Is that all the way? It does all the way, yes. Yeah, so there you go, it goes like that. So that's 3 pieces of ephemera that I've made, and I've also got, I had a fold over pocket that I'd created a long time ago that I just decorated and inked, and I put that in there. I had to trim the size to fit in this journal. There's that paper I had in the book, in the journal. So I've got them ready to fill, and I did create another pocket here with I have put something in there. I'll show that to you later. And I did create a belly band here for this ledger paper that I've put in there, and a little tuck spot here for some strips of paper here. So actually I probably should have done something there as well, inked it or something. Anyway, so that's what we've done today, and thank you very much for joining me, and I'm really happy with this, how my film strip worked out, and I'll decide whether I want to turn this into a journaling card or a tall tag, because look, it fits in there perfectly. So anyway, I'll decide what I want to do with that. Thank you very much for being here again, and see you next video. Bye bye.